All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are going to, please let us finish this game today. Please. I really hope we get to finish this game today.
Ah, it's you.
Come, come. Forgive me. I was deep in thought about the letter concerning the shogunate's future. Despite everything that's happening, you don't appear troubled in the least. Do you not feel anxious?
Not at all.
You truly are a fascinating one. Would that I could be like you. Strong and unshakable. If only my princess were here right now. She has a way of lifting my spirits.
Where is she?
Where? Oh, where indeed? She's taken off and disappeared. Now, this isn't the first time she's done this, so I have an inkling as to where she may be. I would have already gone to look for her myself, but I've been given an earful for the incident with Katsu and need to behave. If you were to accompany me on the search, however, it should serve to quell some of the complaints. So, will you come and find Princess Sato with me?
Sure.
Thank you. We make for Zojoji Temple. We'll take your horse, yes? It's been a while since we rode together. Let's go.
Oh.
Being here with you, the two of us together, reminds me of the last time we rode together. Before the Satsuma-Choshu alliance and the fall of the shogunate. It seems so long ago. How odd. It's usually more quiet here. Dear me, this is really unexpected. Sorry, but would you mind driving them off?
The shogunate is a joke.
Oops.
覚悟しろ。出やがったな。
So you were the one playing with my men.
It's over, I see. The ones causing a disturbance. What manner of people were they?
Those who resent the shogunate.
Is that so? There's no help for it, I suppose. The people of Edo don't look favorably upon the shogunate, and we can hardly feign surprise. In the name of maintaining order, for long years, the shogunate has wrung the common folk of coin, hoarding wealth and power. All's well if peace can be preserved in that way. And in that way, the Tokugawa managed to rule for over 200 years. But look at them now. They've been defeated and cornered, and turned into enemies of the throne. Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing's decided yet.
You're too kind. Well, I suppose we should look for Princess Sato. She'll be somewhere within the grounds.
Seems you knew where to look from the start.
I did say this wasn't the first time. Did I not? I shall explain everything once we find her. This little kitty is cute indeed, but not as cute as my Princess Sato. You do know what Princess Sato looks like, don't you? She is unlike any other. Indeed. She is beautiful beyond compare. So that's where you've been hiding. There you are, Princess Sato. Just as I thought. You were curious how I knew where she'd be. This is where my husband was laid to rest, you see. The shogun before the last, Lord Iesada Tokugawa. After his death, whenever I accomplished something, I would come here to offer a prayer. The clever girl that she is, Princess Sato understood this. And that's why she came here, ahead of me.
I hope there'll be peace.
Yes. Yes, I hope so as well. I've come to believe that I was destined to write that letter. That the heavens themselves gave that task to me. Someone with ties to both Satsuma and the shogunate. You too must fulfill your own destiny. Whatever path you choose, know that I have faith in you.
You've helped me decide, thank you.
Come now, let's dispense with the deference. If you've banished your doubts, that is all the things I need. Well, let's head back, the three of us. I expect everyone will be worried. Now that Princess Sato is home safe and sound, there is something that bears repeating. All of my hopes and resolve, I've committed to the letter. Please see that it serves its purpose, not only for the sake of Edo, but all of Japan. And if truth be told, there's one other request I wish to make. When all is said and done, and you've accomplished your mission, will you return to me? I want to be the one who welcomes you home. That is how I've come to feel.
I will.
I will hold you to it. Come back safe. Do you hear me? When you are out there, fighting, think of this as me. May it serve as proof that my heart is always with you. Go then. I shall be praying for your success.
Okay. Oh. We get to continue the story now, huh?
already heard the news from the Shinchogumi, but I was hoping you could fill me in on some of the details.
Not a hair on Princess Atsuko's head was harmed.
Dependable as ever. Thank you. I'm sure Princess Atsuko herself has an even higher opinion of you. Now, we need to prepare a location for talks to take place. Saigo's saying he won't stop fighting until the shogunate has been ground to dust.
Don't worry, I have a letter from the Princess Atsuko with me.
What? Is that really from her? Well, coming from Princess Atsuko, this might actually hit home. My friend, you've only gone and solved it. The main Satsuma force has set up camp in the Kanagawa post before they move on Edo. They've got British-made artillery and battleships. Saigo's bound to be there. Now, it won't be easy to get that letter to him. Can I count on you?
What do you mean? I'm on his side. Consider it done.
You're holding the
I can
lives
just
of
walk
Edo's
up to him and
people
give
in
it to
your
him.
hands. I'm betting it all on you.
It's not rocket science, buddy.
Let's do this. Let's begin.
We're killing like everybody just so we can deliver this letter.
Took long enough.
Get her!
Prepare yourself.
Want one? Then die.
Okay, what?
No one gets through. Those are Mr. Saigon's orders. Watch yourself. No, I can't let you pass.
Fucking murder him, dude. Man, I really hate the fact that enemies have super armor in this game. It's so bad. It's the worst part of this game. It's just not
Here to
fun
make
to hit
trouble,
things
are
that
you?
don't react
We can't
to what
allow
you're
that.
doing. And the fact that you get stunned every time you get hit by anything is so annoying. And you can't parry during the stun, so it just feels like you're just getting stun locked, and then exactly what you're
Enough of this already!
Killing us now changes nothing. You hear me?
Yeah, like you miss one parry and you cannot do anything else. It's just fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate that mechanic in this game. Like, I cannot believe that's how they did it.
Our hearts pure and unclouded as the light of the full moon. Gesho. I hear you've been busy in Edo. Have you come to kill me? Our country cannot be rebuilt unless we uproot the Tokugawa. We're creating a Japan that can stand against the world. We won't let you interfere.
I am merely a messenger for Princess Atsuko.
Princess Atsuko. I make the following plea with all my heart. I had thought Princess Atsuko to be a mere hostage of the shogunate, but it seems that her concern is not for her own life. She wants a world fit for all of those who have sacrificed so much. This goes beyond the shogunate or the revolutionist army. Princess Atsuko is wiser than us all. I have read her message. Now, I must speak to Katsu.
Welcome. I'm blessed to have your patronage. What do you need? What do you need? I can strengthen anything. It's
crystal mold to your body with use. Anything else? Anything else? Later then.
Hey! Saigo has sent word back that he's ready to negotiate. In truth, I already had high hopes. But you still outdone yourself. Princess Atsuko, Saigo, and we could never have achieved this, no matter how hard we tried. The fact that we've been able to come this far is all down to the bonds that you have forged.
Yeah, those bonds make all the difference.
There are things one cannot accomplish alone. But a strong bond makes both parties involved stronger. The bonds you forged are a true blessing, and they're the difference between you and your old partner. I want to settle things between the shogunate and the new administration. We need less fighting and more talking. It won't be easy, but what choice is there? But I fear the Demon Claw Samurai is bound to intervene. That's why I want you there, to end this once and for all.
Understood. It is time.
Right. It's do or die for the both of us tonight. By the way, some of your acquaintances are hoping for a word with you. The negotiations with Saigo aren't set to begin just yet. I'm sure you have much to discuss, so I'll leave you be.
Ah, it's you.
I thought you left for America. Why are you here?
Looks like it's time for you to finally settle the score with your partner. When it came down to it with me and his own, it was kill or be killed. But I don't want things to go the same way for you. Finish your business and come back alive. Got that, counterpart? I know you can do it. I have absolute faith in you.
Come. Be at ease. My utmost thanks for delivering the letter to Saigo. Now everything's up to him and Katsu. If the fighting comes to Edo, my fate will be bound to that of the shogunate. But it won't come to that, will it? A new world is coming. One where those who gave their all for their country are rewarded. Saigo and the Katsu too are united in this belief. And in this new world, I should like to leave the castle. Perhaps Princess Sato and I could visit you at your home.
A new battle is just breaking out. Not that of the Satsuma Choshu alliance, but one of commerce. Soon, we'll be fending off merchants and traders from all over the world. I expect to have my hands full indeed. But that's still yet to come. You must conclude your own battle first. Leave the future to me, and give all you can to the here and now. I suppose that's about it.
Ah, hello.
Katsu will go down in history for all he has achieved, I am sure. Truly, one's status and birth need not hinder one's potential. If we all had his capacity to make our dreams a reality, this country would be transformed. Don't you think? Imagine if we could all emulate his example. But I do not see why this should remain but a dream. No, I will make it so myself. Till next time.
It's you! Orders have come from the homeland to withdraw from Japan. But I'm of no mind to live. I have found a way forward. After encountering the Shinsengumi, we formed the Dragon Corps, the battalion of my dreams. We'll depart soon and work to become the samurai of the new age. I trust you will follow your own path. Farewell. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
Oh. Think of all the lives that are lost so easily in war. But saving a life is a different matter. It requires real effort. I've tried everything to save my patients. So I know, from experience, that miracles do not just happen. They are made to happen. A lot of people are looking for you for just such a miracle. So go out and do it. But make sure you come back safe. I don't know why I said a lot of people. It's me who will be waiting for you. So please, promise you'll return.
Oh. Please, tell me the truth. Where are you planning to go after this? Ah, apologies. That was a little intrusive of me. I just can't bear the thought of you meeting the same fate as dear Ryoma. I don't know what it is you're trying to accomplish, but all I ask is that you return safe and sound from the endeavor. Would you come and see me after the task is over? I'll wait as long as it takes.
Oh God. I hope I don't have to choose. I'm already not choosing. And I'm gonna try to not choose for as long as I possibly can.
It's you. Surprised to see me here? I wasn't going to simply lie still, no matter how grave my wounds. I can't go down in history as the shogun who ran away, can I now? I will be satisfied as long as Edo. No, this country doesn't go up in flames. I'm grateful to you for keeping that hope alive. I thank you.
I can't believe I was so close to finishing.
Station, how I would have liked to have journeyed with you, as Ronin, together. Best of luck. Our business here is done. Dismissed.
Hey! I had a feeling I might find you here. My intuition as sharp as ever, eh? As someone who owes you his life, let me speak my piece. You survived this long. Don't waste it by dying now, understood? The mark of a true hero is that they live when they are supposed to, and die when they are supposed to. That's how we should aspire to be.
We meet again!
Tokugawa is responsible for the deaths of Master Shoin and Kusaka. I will never forgive him, but to forge a new nation. Peace must be made.
Indeed.
Did I
We
actually
vowed to
went and
establish a
go
government that will bring peace
and do
to
the
this land.
neutral route
If bloodshed can be avoided, then I can think of no better
instead of
outcome.
like purely one side?
But will our new country
Because
be
I did every
everything
single
Master
side
Shoin
quest.
hoped it would be? At this stage,
That'd be interesting.
I think that remains to be seen.
Yamagata, let us forge a nation both sides can be proud of. That is what Master Shoin would have wanted. There's no need to worry. The sun will surely rise.
By your leave.
Hey! Oh, good to see you safe and sound. I thought I should catch up with you while I was checking on things in Edo. I have always chosen what I believe to be the best course. But I know many men have lost their lives because of my choices. I want to help make a world where all can see their deaths were not in vain. I need you to know that.
I've been thinking about it for some time. Why do those who seek peace go to war? I don't have the answer.
Because their vision
But I
of peace
know
is different
You're always risking
than one
your
another.
life for a peaceful world. That much is painfully clear. Knowing that much, I can almost glimpse the answer. Come back safe, please. You have to. I'm sure I can be of more use to you once peace arrives. I hope you know you can always rely on me.
It was a tough choice. But Saigo has decided to participate in the talks. It all came down to the letter you delivered from Princess Atsuko. A world in which those who fought for others get their just reward. In those words, Saigo and I both saw the shape this country should take. Far too many have died in order for us to get here. I pray what comes next will live up to both their hopes and ours. And that your efforts will be rewarded. That concludes business.
Oh, it's you. There are two sides to everything, light and shadow. We are of the kind who belong in the shadow. Not that I mind. There is work to be done in both worlds. I think I'm close to understanding why it is I risk my life. The blood we've shed in the shadows has been in the service of history. That's our true purpose. You must see it through. Some other time, then.
Good to see you. Since last we met, I've been representing Britain in talks with the new administration. I'm applying pressure to them, suggesting that a civil war would be bad for trade. Surely they won't be fool enough to ignore the British Empire. Saigo will factor us into his calculations, I do not doubt. The rest I leave to you. Please, protect Edo and this country I love so dearly. Just be sure to come back alive. You were every bit as important to me as this land, after all.
Aww. All the relationship in this game, man.
Hey!
Yeah, I should have talked to everybody by this point.
Hey!
Don't fuss. Just come.
Is there anyone back here that I miss? Ah.
Hello there. As technology advances, it can be used to harm men, and even stir up great wars. But the fact remains that it can be used to save men, too. In the end, it is a tool, and we decide their use. I choose to trust in people, in their hearts, and so I continue my work. Speaking of which, I have a new invention in the works. Come on, have a gander once you are able to rest your sword. All right then, be seeing you.
I swear it unlocks after I beat this game. Oh my god.
Hello there.
Huh? Have you met with everyone you wanted? When you're ready, head to the Satsuma base.
Let's do this. Oh, do you have any last thing you want to say to me?
Enough of that. Not the type to get sappy. I found a place that does good eel recently, though. Soft and plump like you wouldn't believe, with just the right amount of sauce. Quite exquisite. I'll take you there. My treat. But first, we have work to do.
All right, let's go.
No need to be so stiff. It's the difficult things that end up the most interesting. Never be so uptight you can't enjoy the moment. Right then, let's go.
This is no time for games or evasions. Let us be straight with each other.
Naturally, I came with the same intention. So let us talk.
First, the new administration's requests.
It is time to end this.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
So you're determined to interfere? Deftly done. I know you better than anyone. You've improved. They're only using this. Why can't you see this? Without war, what purpose, what worth would we have? It's for you that I seek to change the world. Stand aside! We have failed. When I wanted to make a world where we could live together. Just to let me die by your hand. Rick. Edo is a brace.
Hoover gone.
Can it be? Can all that I have done have been? Thank you for stopping me.
I was an hour away from finishing it last time. Oh my god. So it's silent because no music, I assume, because I turn it off. All right, let me take this time and you guys can watch the, little cutscenes and talk about the game. So I usually want to talk about good things first and then go into the bad things, right? So good things. So many weapon variety, so many different play styles that you can make in this game, and very cool combat system that you can combine different things together and switch between stances and using all your gear to make things easier. It's a very cool combat system. It's very Nioh, except it doesn't go as hard as Nioh, which is really sad. And what I mean by that is Nioh, you get to combine magic and shit into your combat. Like you can swing a couple of swords and summon spells and creatures and blast them with magic and use magic to teleport around and all this stuff. It's really cool. In this game, they try to replace magic with essentially technology, but it just doesn't, right? It just does not go as hard, which is really sad. So I'll get into that a little bit more later. The world is very cool to move around in, though the graphics isn't the best. It's serviceable. I like that the horse mechanic in this game is very cool. It's just basically an auto move. Amazing. More games should have that. And I think overall the voice acting is very nice. Oh, he's actually going to America now. Awesome. The very story path is also very cool and amazing. And I think I did every single side quest, and that's why I got the ending that I did, which is pretty cool. So yeah, honestly, those are very, very big positives to this game. So the negatives. This might sound like a lot, but it's just like it's just very minor things that stack up on each other, right? So the combat, even though I say that is varied and diverse, I don't like how your character gets staggered even by the tiniest of hits. It makes armor feel really bad. Like the only armor serves as is for reducing damage, and that feels really bad. Like once you get hit during a combo, it is impossible for you to recover during that combo and parry. I say this because, Sekiro exists, and honestly, if you're gonna make a parry gameplay loop system, that is your go-to for like an example on how to do a gameplay based around parries, right? So yeah, your character getting stun locked is very common, and it takes your character seconds, literal seconds, in order to recover from a hit, which feels really terrible to experience. Plus, the enemies having super armor, making it so that they shrug off your hits with no reaction and they just attack through your combo, makes you feel even worse. You're in the middle of your combo, the AI or the enemy decides that I'm going to have super armor now and just attacks you through your combo, which feels really shitty. And yeah, I don't like the super armor and how it interacts with the game for the enemy. Why don't you have super armor as a character? Who knows? But yeah, it's just annoying. Like I briefly mentioned, I wish the technology in this game was a little bit more science fiction. I really wish that they have more technological weapons for you to use that replaces the magic system from Nioh, but they just give you a flamethrower, and the flamethrower sucks. It's so bad. Like it locks you in place when you're using it, basically, and it deals very little damage comparatively to anything else in the game. So it's just not worth using. And there are obviously so many, like not so many, but like a couple more tech things in the game that I wish you get to use. Like your freaking cannon, a rifle that some enemies use against you. Why don't you have that? It's kind of weird. Not weird, but it's kind of disappointing. There are jet boots that the enemy one boss use. Why don't you have jet boots? That'd be pretty cool to play around with. Why can't the flamethrower be switched between different throwings? Why can't it throw poison and lightning? Like, come on. Like, I wish the technological system in this game, the research system, is so much more than what it is. And that is just disappointing. That is so limited. The music in this game, as you can hear in the background, sucks. No, I'm kidding. Like, I just don't like it. Like, it's too repetitive for me. I turn it off because I got so annoyed with it halfway through the game. I'm like, oh my God, it's the same loop over and over and over again. And it's just not, is not something that I want to hear all the time. So I turn it off, which just kind of sucks. There is a little bit too much repetition in this game. The fact that it makes you go back to the second map and re-clear half the map is kind of annoying. And so many of the clearing of the map is very repetitive as well, like going to pray at shrines, picking up cats, clearing out enemies. Now, of course, the clearing out enemies isn't so bad because the combat system is very fun. But the other things I wish it was a little less. Like the fact that you have to take nearly 100 pictures, the fact that you have to find nearly 100 cats, and like it's just too much. Pray at like 60 shrines or something. It's just a little bit too much. And the problem why that is a little bit too much is because the environment isn't as cool to move around in. Unlike Ghost of Tsushima, this game isn't as beautiful. So moving around the environment to collect these things isn't as fun because you don't get to look at beautiful scenery literally every inch of the map that you're moving through. So yeah, overall, I think this game is a good game. It's actually a great game, but is being held down by the fact that the story is, oh my god, I didn't say about the story. The story is too long. I'm sorry, but I expected this game to end like 6 to 7 hours ago. Like, let me tell you the structure of the story. The beginning, it builds up, like it makes you pick a faction basically in the first chapter, right? In the first map of the game, you get the choice between two factions that you get to pick. On the second map of the game, you're meeting people from both factions. Why? You're rebuilding the shogunate yourself, even if you pick the anti-shogunate. It just makes no sense. Why are you doing this? It's just stupid. It's a stupid way for you to be introduced to both parties. Yes, I get it. Like, I get why that's the case, because I got basically the neutral ending to where both sides work together, and you are like that person because you've been in both sides. I wish it was written a little bit better. I wish you didn't have to go through the process of rebuilding the shogunate when you're picking anti-shogunate. If they are going to do that, they should have given you the neutral path to go to instead of letting you pick. Because once you pick a side, your mentality for the game completely changes. You're now like, oh, I am anti-shogunate. I don't want to do anything with the shogunate. And then suddenly in the second map, you're doing only shogunate things until the very end. In the second map, all the story in that is just introducing you to new characters. Literally, the game introduces over 40 characters in the second map alone. How are you supposed to remember all these people, especially when so many of them are irrelevant because they're on the shogunate side and you just don't really care about them? And then the final map basically is a crescendo into the finale, and then the finale didn't happen. Like, what? You won against the shogunate, they're retreating to Edo, and then when you get to Edo, you spend another 6 hours in Edo just clearing the map, doing more side quests that seems very minor to where the story is headed. It's just weird. Like, the pacing of the story is completely off, in my opinion, and it doesn't feel satisfying. Like, right now, I'm like, oh, the game ended. Wow, that's good, because it builds up and then it just like plummets into the bottom of the ocean for like this whole like cool factor. That's this anticipation. This yeah. It's just I just don't like it. Like, there's a reason why when a story climax, it ends relatively soon afterwards. Yeah, I just don't understand what they were going for there, and it just feels off. So, in conclusion, there is another side to the story, which is if I played the shogunate side. Now, for the ending that I got, I'm pretty sure even if I did play the shogunate side, the ending wouldn't really change because I got the neutral ending, and that only happens if I do every single side quest, apparently. So it is technically a good ending. We're gonna skip this to see if there's anything after this, and then I'm gonna give you my conclusion.
To a close. But the samurai spirit lives on, and new horizons await.
And Edo didn't get burned to the ground. Yes.
Following the talks between Kaishu Katsu and Takamori Saigo, the shogunate forces surrender Edo Castle. With that, those who dreamed of a new dawn for Japan succeed in avoiding full-blown war in Edo, saving countless lives.
So this is gonna be like, oh, you finished the game. You can now use that book to go back and play the other side of the story, make different decisions to see what ending you can get, right? The Midnight difficulty setting is not available. Use the Testament and Soul to replay Midnight missions, obtain Masterwork equipment. Ally missions have been unlocked. Use Testament and Soul to play high-risk, high-reward missions. Breakthrough skills have been added to the stats menu. Learn the Mumio Kaishin Ryo combat style and other skills that will enhance the protagonist. Oh my god. Oh, okay, let's take less key damage. Okay, this is for allies. Oh. I guess unearthly flame is a thing now. Okay. Clear-headed samurai. Ooh. Okay. So wow, a lot of things unlocked at the end here. Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Wow. I'm shocked there's no katana abilities. Attempt the midnight difficulty.
Welcome! I'm blessed to have your patronage. Anything else? Anything else?
Wow, that costs a lot.
It'll mold to your body with use. Anything else?
Okay, before I hit the midnight difficulty stuff, let me give you my final score. Now this, obviously, I don't really care about nightmare difficulty. It's basically an endgame extender that lets you grind for cooler items. So, based on what I've said before, I think this game is a solid 7. Sorry, it's not really much. It's a great game. And remember, my score is 5 is literal average, 6 is a good game, 7 is a great game, and so on and so forth, right? So yeah, I think this is a great game. So it's unfortunate that it has a lot of faults in it, in my opinion, like mainly the stagger system in combat. Like combat is such a big part of about this game, and is what basically is carrying the game. But the whole stagger and super armor just kills part of the combat, and because of that, it just makes it so much worse. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna continue playing this though, but for those of you on YouTube, I'm probably not gonna put the rest of this on YouTube itself. So I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys for the next game. Goodbye.